Hey, Paul Acevedo of Windows Central coming at you from PAX South in San Antonio, Texas.
I'm Brian Hastings. I'm Chief Creative Officer at Insomniac Games, and right now I'm working on Song of the Deep.
Cool. I understand you've just announced this. What can you tell us about it?
Well, it's a journey of courage and discovery in this lonely, haunting world. It's about a girl named Marin, who is the daughter of a fisherman, and her father disappears. And she wants to go find him, so she builds a little submarine out of junk metal that he caught in his fishing nets. And she dives into the sea and goes in search of him. And what happens is he told her these songs. He'd sung songs and lullabies about his great adventures out in the sea. And she's 12 now. She's too old for this kind of stuff. She doesn't really believe in any of it. But she humors him. And what she finds out is when she dives down there is that all these things are true. So these great Leviathan beasts and this lost city of gold and these ancient civilizations that she thought were just stories are actually real. So it's a side-scrolling Metroidvania adventure where you're exploring this undiscovered world, and you're solving puzzles and you're getting all these abilities. And as Marin journeys on, she's constantly finding new things and figuring out how to get through and find her way to her father. So there's these kind of impossible obstacles. It's a story about how do you overcome these seemingly impossible obstacles and get past things in order to help somebody you love.
Well, now I'm excited. Metroidvania is just about my favorite genre.
It's one that we love too. It's one we've always loved, and it's kind of weird. It's been 21 years we've never done one before because it's inspired Ratchet and Clank design. Yeah, it's been a kind of a core of our design philosophy, but we've never actually done that genre before.
Is there a lot of combat in this game?
It's about 50% puzzles and exploration and 50% combat. So we're striking that balance between left brain, right brain. Is that even left brain, right brain? I don't know. But between the frantic, the kind of action that you would see in the Ratchet and Clank, with you're getting those upgrades. You're constantly finding the new ways to beat tougher and tougher combat setups, and so you're getting that kind of pyrotechnic action where you always want to get that next upgrade and find that next way to beat the tougher enemies. And you also have the quiet exploration, the puzzle solving, that haunting, lonely world where she's all alone in this world, and the world is strange, and she doesn't know how to get past these things. So I think it's a really good balance between the thinking puzzles and the action Twitch gameplay.
Can you give us an example of an upgrade that allows her to reach new areas?
Absolutely. There are about 8 core upgrades that you're going to get throughout. And one of them is she gets a magnetic claw really early on, and that's going to allow her to break through certain wooden barriers. And then with each one of these upgrades she gets, one of these core upgrades that unlocks areas, she will also be able to upgrade it. So she'll meet a hermit crab with all this kind of junk piled on top of his back. He's like this giant hermit crab. And he collects junk from out the sea, and he likes shiny stuff. So she'll take the coins and gems that she finds in the world, and she'll trade into him, and he'll give her some of the materials that she can use to upgrade her ship. So each one of the core abilities will be upgraded, and you'll be able to use it in different ways for combat. So she'll get a magnetic claw. She gets a Tyne energy torpedo. There's this living energy under the world called Tyne, Tyne, and it's connected to a lot of different things, like the system of continue points or Tyne wells. And she can use the energy to shoot these energy torpedoes, the Tyne energy torpedoes, and those can be upgraded in different ways. And you'll get, I don't want to give too much away because I'm not sure what we're allowed to say just yet. But I mean, she'll get those. She'll get the sonar ability, and I'll be able to upgrade that to a sonar blast, which can knock enemies back and break through certain barriers. So each one of the different abilities will give her new ways that she can interact with puzzles. And what I like is as you get further along, the designers have done an amazing job of layering the different mechanics in unexpected ways. And so as you're solving a puzzle, you might think, oh, this is just moving the rolling thing onto a pressure plate puzzle, and then you realize, well, no, actually, you can't do that. You need to shoot it with this ice torpedo, giving away another one. And then it'll make it float, so it can cause objects to float, and then you can move it around like a floating physics object and guide it through the place, and then you can trigger it with your sonar to activate it to detonate, and so it's on a timed detonation. So you'll push it into a current, and then it'll carry forward, and if you timed it right, it'll explode over. So it's the way they managed to layer a lot of different ideas into one, really make the puzzles interesting and surprising.
Did you happen to play last year's kind of a Metroidvania hit, Ori and the Blind Forest?
We loved Ori, yeah. It's a great game, and we love the guys at Moon Studios. We've been lucky enough to get to meet them, and it was one of my favorite games from last year. It's beautiful. It's just beautiful and fun.
Yeah, a very lovely game. The one thing not the one thing, but the main thing I didn't like about it is there's no fast travel system. Do you have anything like that in yours?
We do. The time vortexes allow you, because it's a really big world, and Yeah, it takes me. I don't even want to tell you how many hours it takes me to get through the game, even with fast travel. But it took me a while to get through some of the puzzles. All right, it was a learning experience for me. I'm in my 40s now. It takes a while, but yeah, it's we do have the time vortexes allow you to travel in, and then you can get to different spots. So there are about maybe 5 or 6 locations, I think, where you can just kind of warp through this whirling vortex and come out somewhere else.
These are the save points too, or they're different?
The time wells are the save points. So you see these kind of cones of light, and that's where you can refill your time energy. And that will also, if she dies, she'll come back. And the way we present it in the game, if she didn't actually die, it was like the time has a way of showing you the future and guiding you on your path. So it's like, yeah, don't go that way and don't do that.
That's clever.
Yeah.
So how far along in development is the game?
We've been working on it about a year now. Yeah, just shy of a year.
And it's coming out this year?
It is, yeah, in the summer.
So what platforms are you targeting?
It's going to be PC and PS4 and Xbox One.
This is a downloadable title or retail?
It is both. It's exclusive retail at GameStop, and it's also downloadable across all 3 platforms.
Well, I'm very excited to play it, and thank you very much for your time.
Thank you very much. Really appreciate it. Thank you.
All right, guys, read our full preview at windowscentral.com. Follow me on Twitter and Twitch, and whatever you do, don't hate, appreciate.